Hi, I just thought I'd take a few minutes out of my hectic schedule to talk a little bit about an album that I really, really love. Probably in my top 10 albums of all time. It's the much maligned Pink Floyd, The Final Cut. The last kind of proper Pink Floyd. The last kind of proper Pink Floyd album. Well, the last one to feature the classic lineup. Waters, Gilmore, Mason. I don't think Rick Wright's not on it. I think he'd been fired at the time. Anyway, it's the last one to feature Roger Waters as the main songwriter, main protagonist of the band, and it's the one that came after The Wall. And everybody, it's the worst selling Pink Floyd album of all time. It's pretty much hated by Pink Floyd fans all over the world. And it features hardly any of the proper Pink Floyd band, and I'm fine with that. I say good. I don't fucking want them on there because I love it just the way it is. I think the songs are fantastic. Every single song is strong. It's kind of offcuts of The Wall, the previous album. It's like tracks of The Wall that didn't get onto the main record. But it doesn't sound anything like The Wall apart from chord structures and stuff. Yeah, it sounds like The Wall, but as for a pure sound, it's nothing like The Wall. The main thing I love about this album, I love everything about this album, from the cover, the metal braids and the poppy. The fucking artwork is fantastic. Everything about the artwork on this album is fucking beautiful. But musically, I love the lack of subtlety that's in this record. I feel that every Pink Floyd album that's ever been made has been working its way. You're not going to like this. Every Pink Floyd album that's ever been made has been working its way towards the final masterpiece, which is the Final Cut. It's a harsh album full of fucking total bitterness and acid hate. It's a Hate the Tories record from the early 80s, which is great. There's a lot of politics, a lot of war on here, and as I say, there's a complete lack of subtlety. Not a complete lack of subtlety, but subtlety has kind of gone by the by, and it's all about power and bombast, and this fucking album has power and bombast by the bucket load. The drums are right to the front. They're mixed right up in a kind of 80s way. Boom, you can hear every little click and thump, and there's plenty of thumps. It has lots of great quiet bits and lots of fucking amazing loud bits. I'm not sure if Nick Mason actually played the drums on here, but I'll tell you this, the drum tracks, the drum playing on this album is all so simple that I could literally play every track on this record. And I can play the drums a little bit, but I could literally play every song on this album. That's how simple they are, but they are fantastic for it. If I could keep only one Pink Floyd album, it would be this one. Without a doubt. If I was running into a burning building to save a Pink Floyd collection, which I would never do, it would be this one I would go for. I think Roger Waters was in complete meltdown. Everybody hated him. This was a project that no one wanted to be involved in. Gilmour's had nothing good to say about this record. None of the band have got anything good to say about this record. I don't know what Roger Waters says about it. I think he said he'd like to remix it. But I love it just as it is. I love every track on here, and I wouldn't change a thing. This is the Pink Floyd album to have. No one's going to agree with it, but it's what I think. What do you think?